It feels like I still have forever to go, but we're getting there, and eventually they're going to end up falling in love, because otherwise, if they didn't fall in love, what would be the point of this book? So it's all, instead of like a normal book format, it's all through letters, which I think is really fascinating. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be trying to read through my June TBR and finally finish it off. I've got 5 books to read. I am almost done with the first one. It's taken me like 2.5 weeks to get through this one, but I should be able to get through the others pretty quickly, so we'll see. The first book I'm going to be reading is Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. As you can see, I've already started it. I'm almost done with it. I still have like 200 pages left, which is a lot, but I'm almost done. It feels like I still have forever to go, but we're getting there. Things are getting exciting, getting close to the Sanderlanche. If you've read his books, you know what I mean. And I'm just excited to see how the plots that are currently in it, all the subplots and everything, start to merge and come together. We've got probably like 4 stories going on at once, and I'm just excited to see when all the characters come together for hopefully this big confrontation. And I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of battle, even if it's not like physical fighting, there's going to be something. And I'm just excited to see how this works. And then, as you can see, I've been annotating this one. I do it for all of my Stormlight books, and this is the 4th one. These top ones are all for the epigraphs, because at the beginning of each chapter there is like a little note or something that kind of gives hints about what's going on in the plot. And then I've also got orange and tan tabs for just notes and any pictures or maps or anything. And it's been a lot of fun. It's also been really long. It feels different than the other Stormlight books. This one, we are kind of following some other side characters than our normal ones that we did for the first 3 books. We're still following our main characters, but there's now more main characters that we're following. And the flashbacks and the perspectives that we are getting, there's flashbacks to the same day that's like 7 years ago, and it's all from a different character's perspective. And for this book, the perspective is there's actually 2, but they're both very technical, and it's not something that I thought would get, not boring, that's not the right word, but sometimes exhausting. And I didn't think it would bother me, because I really like technical things of learning how magic works and everything in a very in-depth way. I enjoy that, but something about this just started to drag on. And there's also stuff with some of the characters where you're like, what are you doing the whole time? And it's just been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride, and it's just been, I feel like compared to the other 3, I've been pushing through it more than I would have liked, because the other ones, I literally flew through them. I read them in maybe a week, which I was surprised by. I thought it would take like a month for each book. So a week for one of those books was very impressive to me, and they just flew by. I could not put them down. And this one, I feel like there's some points where I have to make myself pick up the book to continue reading, which kind of sucks, but I'm still enjoying it. It's so weird, because the other ones so far have all been 5 stars for me. This one, I feel like, as of right now, might be like a 4.5. It really depends. I'm really enjoying it. There's been lots of little twists here and there, and I'm excited to see where we go from here. I will come back probably when I finish the book. We'll see. So I will keep reading, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so it's been a day. I was going to record last night after I finished the book, but I got distracted and forgot to record. So it's the next day, I'm recording again. And I finished Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson, and it was really good. I gave it 4.5 stars, which is a bit lower than the other ones. I give them all 5 stars. So it was kind of surprising, but it also, when you read it, it makes sense. It's just slower than the other ones, not as much happens. It's very technical because you're learning the in-depth stuff about the magic system in this book. So it just felt like at times it slightly dragged. And I had to like make myself pick it up until the end. Once we got to the Sanderland, like I couldn't stop. I read 200 pages in one sitting. So it was good. I really liked it. I'm excited to see where it goes because there's some stuff at the end that just happened that I'm so excited to see where it goes from here. But the next one in my Cosmere reading order, unfortunately, isn't Wind and Truth, which is the 5th book. It's The Sunlit Man, which is a standalone, but apparently it's connected to Stormlight in a way. And there's like huge debates on whether or not you should read it before Wind and Truth. And I decided, based off of what my friend said, to read it before. So I'm reading that next. And I'm so excited to get into it. I'm ready. So I don't know if I'm going to read it now. I think I need a slight break to just get into a different genre and like clear my mind. But after that, I want to jump into Sunlit Man. So all that being said, the next book I'm going to read is It's in His Kiss by Julia Quinn, which is the 7th Bridgerton book. It follows Hyacinth and what's his name? Gareth. I don't know what this one's about. I put my bookmark in it, but I haven't actually started it. I didn't even read the synopsis. I just glanced at the back to see which characters were involved, and that was it. So I'm going into this somewhat blind. I mean, I know what to expect. It's a Bridgerton book. And I don't know. I'm just ready to continue the story because Francesca's was really good. So hoping that Hyacinth's will also be good. Because I've been noticing with the series that each book is progressively getting better than the last. So hoping that it continues that trend and that it just gets better and better with these last two. I will be back after a bit once I know more about what the book's about, and I'll hopefully have a better synopsis for you. I have just passed the halfway mark of It's in His Kiss, and I think it's pretty good. It's definitely exciting. There's a lot more going on in this book. Essentially, the premise of this one is he's got a secret that he was born out of wedlock in an affair from his mom had an affair and he was born. And he doesn't want to tell anybody about it because it's going to ruin his reputation and his family's reputation. And Hyacinth is struggling to find somebody to marry because nobody's like matching her wit, I guess you could say. And when she does find somebody who does match her, instead of connecting with them, she pushes them away because it kind of frightens her. She likes to be in control of all the conversations she's in. And how they end up not getting together, what's the word? How they end up spending time together is his grandmother is Lady Danbury, and Hyacinth is really good friends with Lady Danbury. And one of the big tipping points is he is given a journal from his other grandmother, but it's all in Italian. And Hyacinth roughly knows Italian, so she is going to translate the journal for him. And through this, they end up spending time together, and eventually they're going to end up falling in love, because otherwise, if they didn't fall in love, what would be the point of this book? So, about halfway through, and we've been seeing some conflicts. They definitely like each other. You can tell that they like each other. And Hyacinth has been thinking about how she's going to marry him, even though he doesn't realize she's thinking that. And I think it's pretty good. I like the narration. I like the way Hyacinth is characterized, and I don't know. I think it's pretty good. It's definitely following the trend where each book is better than the last, which I'm really liking, and it's just making me excited to see where the story is going to go from here. So I'm going to keep reading, and I will be back in a bit, probably once I finish the book. So I just finished It's in His Kiss. I actually finished it last night, but it was too late to record, so I'm recording in the morning. And this one was really good. It's been getting better and better each book in the series, and I'm enjoying it. I liked the plot of this one. I feel like the third act conflict was not as annoying as some of the other books. Yes, there's some miscommunication, but it made sense and it worked, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just wrong, but that's what I thought about it. And I feel like these two just had good chemistry and they connected well. And I don't know. It was annoying that it took them forever to say I love you, but that's kind of how it is in these books. They never just say it. It always takes them almost all of the book to say it, which I get. It's part of like the conflict, but still, like you're gonna be married. Why are you not saying you love each other? Like what? Um. So there was that, but overall it was pretty good. I really liked it. So I gave this one a 4.25 stars on Fable and my reading trackers. And I, after sleeping on it, I still stand by that. I think it was pretty good. So, yeah, that was It's in His Kiss. The next book I'm going to be starting for this reading vlog, I haven't started it, but I'm excited to start it, is The Correspondent by Virginia Evans. This one, from what I understand, follows the life of this older woman. We learn about her and her life through letters she has sent and letters she has written and haven't sent, letters she has received. So it's all, instead of like a normal book format, it's all through letters, which I think is really fascinating. And I'm super excited to see where it goes because I don't know where it could go. Obviously, I haven't read it, so I don't really know much about it. I just know people have been raving about it. And I bought it probably about a month ago, and I just haven't picked it up. So I'm ready to pick it up now, and I will be back after a bit. This one isn't super long, it's less than 300 pages, so I might be back at the halfway mark. We'll see. I will see you when I reach a stopping point. Okay, so I got over just past the halfway mark and I realized I forgot to record myself reading. So, no transition here, just cutting to another, just cutting straight to another recording. But as I just said, I'm halfway through The Correspondent and it is so good. Like, I really am just amazed by it. I normally, when I physically read a book, it takes me a bit longer than audiobooks because with audio, I can put it on like 2.5 times speed and read it really, or listen to it really, really quickly. But with reading, it usually takes me longer. But this, with the way it's formatted, it just moves so quickly. It's kind of crazy. So I really like Sybil in a way. She's got some quirks. She's an old woman who is just kind of, I wouldn't call her crotchety, but sometimes she is. She definitely is very blunt. Just, she will say what she wants and does not care. It's kind of entertaining to see that, but also there are some times when she comes off across as a Karen. Yeah, she's just a very, very blunt person, and it really comes through in her writing. I really think that Virginia Evans did a very good job writing from the perspective of these different characters. We really see their personalities shine through in the way that they write, and I think that is fascinating to see, and I think she did a fantastic job at it. And I mean, I'm only halfway through, but if it sticks like if it stays like this for the rest of the book, I think it's going to be a very highly rated book. And yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes from here. It's crazy how much of a plot you can actually get through letters, because it's not like you're reading an action sequence and reading a normal book figuring out what's going on, but she writes about her life to so many different people that you see these various perspectives on the story of what she's doing, that you get a pretty thorough understanding of what she's doing and what she's thinking about and how she feels about certain things. I don't know. I feel like it's going to make me sad. I can see this going in a very sad way. So I don't know. I'm interested to see how this goes. So I will update you once I finish the book. So I just finished The Correspondent and I thought it was really, really good. I decided to give it a 4.5 stars. It was good. It was contemplative. It was, I don't know, it made me want to go and start writing letters to the people that I love. And I just thought it was a very fascinating way to tell stories. And this story of somebody's life, despite not having a narrator in a way telling us a story, we still had a very decent, like, we still had a very substantial plot with this book, which kind of surprised me going into it. There was one like thing that kind of annoyed me, is that civil, like there was random times when politics would get mentioned. Like I know like there's politics in books. That's not what it was. It just like felt so forced, like it was pushed in there when it didn't need to be. I feel like everything about the story was so good, but then like political opinions would get dropped in there and it just like, I don't know, it kind of annoyed me. I don't like it when authors really do that. It always makes me roll my eyes. Like, yes, books are political, but like this book didn't need to be political. It didn't need to have it, I feel. Maybe it is just a me thing, and if it is, then oh well, but that's what I thought about it. Other than that, I think it was absolutely fantastic. It was so well written. Characters felt very real as well, which I also liked. And with that, that is all the time I have for today. Have you read any of these books? What did you think about them? Or is there like another book that you think I should read based off of these books and my opinions on them? I'm very open to suggestions. So I hope you have a lovely day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.